Today, we're building the best snow plowing headquarters around town here in Riverbend Springs. We first build a custom shop worth $1 million, and then we buy some new vehicles and snow plows to go along with the new company. Our total build cost is going to be around $4 million, and after we get everything customized, we head out for the day on some new snowplow contracts that we got to take care of in downtown Riverbend Springs. Let's get into it. All right, boys, so here it is. We've got the Ford F-250 ready to go. Hey, hold on, buddy. I don't know why he's honking, but we've got the new boss plow hooked up to this thing, and it's gonna be an awesome day. Actually, an epic day, because we're building the new shop. You guys know the deal. We're gonna head out and buy some land so we can build this new shop at. We've got something that we have an idea for, and we're gonna be customizing a crazy amount of vehicles. You know, the skid steers and all the other vehicles that you need for a snowplow company, not just the truck. We've got so much stuff we're gonna buy today, so it's gonna be an epic day, and I'm super excited. So if you guys are enjoying today's video, make sure to drop a thumbs up down below so we know to continue making more videos like this. But up on my right side here, we've got a good piece of land, and the reason we thought this would be a good spot is because number one, it's centralized to the city, so we can be a quick response whenever it's snowing instead of being outside of the city. So this is going to be the best location. There's minimal snow right here. What we are going to need to do is we're going to need to plow out a little bit of the snow on top of the ground to place the new building down, and then we'll be good to go. But check out this plow, guys. This thing is awesome. It just takes out the snow like nothing. It's the Boss V plow, and you can actually extend it in many different ways. It's got two wings on it, and look at this thing just pushing the pile with no problem. There we go. First pass is done. And then you can also take one of the wings and go the other direction like that. So I think we're going to be able to do that and get the job done faster. Oh, check that out too. The ground is like actually muddy. All right, this is interesting. I think the truck should be able to handle it, but we might have some problems with traction here before we get the concrete placed down. Check this out. The plow is actually working pretty good for a muddy road. Look at that. Man, this plow is awesome. Okay, it's taking up the big pile. Ready? Here we go. And look at that. So it's a little bit delayed, but it works great for the truck so far. I think there'll probably be an update for that, but it's way better than the tractor plow we were using a couple weeks ago. This is the ultimate setup. We're also going to build out some more trucks. We get some new trucks like Rams that we got for plows on those, and then this is just probably our personal plow truck. But like I said, we got more trucks on the way to customize today. We got some wheel loaders, we got some skid steers, a little bit of everything. But look at that pile. That is massive. Whoa, taper fit. Just kidding. All right. We're going to call it there. We're going to get to work, guys, and we're ready to place down the new shop and customize some stuff. We'll check back in with you. All right, guys, here we go. So we've got a nice size shop, 2 overhead doors, so we'll be able to store pretty much all of our equipment indoors, keep it out of the snow, which is nice. So I'm thinking we're going to place it down right about there. Looks good. And now we're going to build in our custom driveway. It's going to go a little bit into the snow, but we've got the sculpting tool with all the concrete, so we're going to do a concrete texture all the way out to here, and then this is going to go to the main road just like that. Some simple driveway, nothing crazy, no hills or anything, because we're going to be having a lot of vehicles around this area. Let's keep it looking simple. And then I think we're actually going to go this way in the front, so we got a little bit of a parking area for our guests, just like right there. That looks pretty good. We got some parking spots over there. We might fix this up, put some lawn back down. There you go. And then let's add some trees, maybe I think some fencing. That was the one thing that I did want to add to this place before it goes back to the summertime, and then we'll do the decorations. But let's find a nice fence. We need to keep this all secured as much as we can, and I think we're going to have a service entrance and then a normal entrance. So how we're going to do that is I really like this fence. You guys know this one. We can place this down in the front area right through here, and then go this way and then towards the shop just like that. So this will pretty much be gated in all like so, and then this will leave us enough room. I think we're probably not going to add a front gate. We'll just have it kind of around the property just like that, and then that way we can still get the gigantic wheel loader plow you guys are going to see later into the shop. It's going to be a little bit tricky, so we're going to leave that open for now until we decide what we want to do. Let's add a couple of trees over here. There we go. They got snow on them. That looks nice, and then a few over there as well. And there you have it. We got this property already done just like that. Let's go give the full tour before we're ready to start customizing the fun stuff, the equipment. So anyhow, front entrance right here, as you guys can see. Grand doors, actually pretty nice. Need some WD-40, a little squeaky there, but enter in. You've got the shark tank. Look at that. I think it's a bullhead shark. It's obviously not real, but yeah, it looks pretty nice. We got some cleaning to do in here, but we've got 2 desks over this side, and then we get the front desk area for all of our clients. So kind of nice. And then this shows dual monitors, get some computers. It's a nice setup. And then a fridge. Check that out. That's pretty cool too. Let's head on back here, and this is the main shop. Very nice. Okay, so we should be able to store everything in the back here. We got air compressor. At least I think that's an air compressor. Comment down below what this is. I've never even seen this thing before. Some sort of tool system there. And let's turn on the lights. Oh, nice shop lights. Okay, very cool. We'll open up the overheads there. Up, there we go. We have a power washer in-house to clean the equipment. Let's let's clean the mud out of the shop. Must have got here from the construction crew. Upstairs, we got a nice little storage area. We might be able to put some plows up here. I don't really know what we could do with that, but we'll use that for something, maybe some salt. But that's the full tour of the new snowplow headquarters. That's what we like to call it. Let's head into the Ford pickup truck, and we're gonna go customize the equipment, which is the fun part, as you guys know, to this entire business, because we got a lot of stuff to buy. Skid steers, other trucks, wheel loaders, semis, everything. So I'll meet you guys over there and start customizing. All right, we've arrived. Let's go ahead in and customize the equipment. Okay, first things first, since we already got a truck, we're gonna start with some skid steers. These are the Caterpillar skid steers. Obviously, he's got no tracks on it right now, but we're gonna upgrade that. We're gonna upgrade to the block tracks or the snow tracks. Let's see. The block tracks have got more tread. They do as well as the snow tracks in the snow, so we don't have to worry about that. And then graphics, we'll have the little American flag right there. That actually looks pretty cool. This is the Caterpillar 265 skid steer. Pretty nice. High flow. 2-speed transmission. Pretty nice. Let's go ahead and buy 3 of these. That's right, boys. We're going big with these. 3 skid steers in case we got a few crews out on jobs, because we're going to be hiring soon. Next up, we're going to customize some box plows for this thing, the skid steer. Let's see. We got the skid loader, and we can do a 12, a 10, or an 8. I like the 10. We can actually do 2 8s because there's a sidewalk width, and then we'll do a 10. There we go. Just so in case we got a bigger one for a parking lot job or whatever else. Looks good. And next up, we've got one of the 2 plow trucks we're going to buy. We already got one, so we're going to buy 2 more. This is going to be the Ram. Let's see. The color we're going to go with, we already got kind of a blue theme rocking, but usually we'll just go with a standard color on this one. We're going to add the steps on this and then the plow mount on the front. But hold on, we got to customize the license plate. Subscribe. There we go. Hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already, so you don't miss out on more snow plowing videos. But all right, we look good on this one, guys. Let's go ahead and customize the next truck. And then we actually got to get a plow for this one. We have to decide between the Western wideout and the Western midweight. I kind of like the wideout plow because you can adjust the wings on it, or you've got your standard Western midweight plow. I think we'll maybe just get one of these. There we go. We got the lane markers. They're lighted too. So that truck setup's good. Let's go get one more truck set up. Check it out, boys. We're going to go with the GMC pickup truck. This thing's pretty sweet. We can tune the engine. We're going to put some nice mud tires on this so we don't lose traction. That is not mud tires. Hold on. Back to those. There we go. And then we're going to customize the rest of this stuff. Cab lights. We're going to do the amber color. Looking good. And we're going to go ahead and buy this. We're going to get the plow set up on the front. Looks good for that. Let's customize the rims. Or those are the suspension color. Let's see. We go red for that. Oh, that looks cool. I like the red on the front suspensions. You can see there. All right. Looks good. You know what? We're going to switch it back. That looks the best. Okay. We're going to kind of just have a stock truck here. There we go. And then for the plow, we're going to go with the Western wideout. We're going to have a little bit of everything here. So you can go the Western or the Fisher. This is the best one. $10,000. That's like double the price of the midweight. But all right. We got everything customized for the trucks. Let's move on to the wheel loaders. And we've got some pretty cool ones here. So we got the electric one, and we've got 2 different sizes, the 180, the 120. 180 is pretty big. I think all we need is the 120 edition. We'll put the extra tread there. Safety beacon. Yes, looks good. There we go. 252. That's a lot of money. And then the last thing we need is for the plow for that. A mega plow. This thing is insane. We're not going to lease it. We're going to buy it. There we go. And now we can move on and get the last thing, the semi truck, and we need a trailer. Just to transport that box plow for the wheel loader, you're going to need one of these. It's pretty insane. So we'll do the extension on that. Looks good. We got ourselves a trailer. Last thing's a semi. I think this is a pretty good semi truck for the winter time. We're going to go with the Volvo pick, the VNX 300 edition. So we can customize this thing. We're going to need just the dual axle. There we go. Tandem short. Beacon lights looks good. Mirrors. Yes. All good. Checklist. All right. This thing's already fully optioned out. And then let's go blue to match our truck. And then we'll be all set with this one. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. That's a lot of equipment there, boys. Our next job is to get this back to the shop, and then maybe we'll get to some snow plowing today. But then we might have to say that for another episode. We got a lot to do, a lot to move back here. Let's first jump in the semi because we're going to be able to get the most stuff transported with the first load. We're going to load up all the skid steers on the first load with the semi, and then we'll come back for everything else, so on and so forth. So let's back up. There we go. We got the beacons on the semi. Let them know who's in control, boys. Watch out. We're coming in hot here. So let's go ahead and get the skid steers. We're going to get the ramps down. Looks good. Let's jump in the Caterpillar. This thing is the best skid steer money can buy. All right, let's see. I think it's got some lights. Yeah, look at that. Nice work lights. There we go. We got the first one. This thing's actually pretty nice. Let's go test it out. We do have to test everything out today to make sure it works, of course. We got a little parking lot right here. We'll get some work done for him and see if this thing works good for us. All right, here we go. Let's drop it down. This is actually good for parking lots. As you guys know, it's kind of hard to get a plow between vehicles. Let's see what this thing can do. I think it's working pretty good. Ah, there we go. Okay, we got the strategy there. You got to have it just off the top of the ground, not directly on, or else it's not going to work correctly. So, all right, I like this thing. This is something a little different than a plow, kind of a change up there, and it takes on pretty big piles too, so that way we can kind of clear it out fast, because you don't have an angled plow like all the other stuff does. But that worked out great. And look at the track. Oh my gosh, they're not going to be able to get out if we don't take care of this pile here. Hold on. All right, we kind of cleared it out for them. There's a nice walking path so that person doesn't slip there. Well, let's load these things up, boys, and get heading back to the new shop. All right, here we are, boys. We got the second skid steer ready to roll, identical to everything. And then the last, I'm pretty sure, box plow is the 10-foot width edition for the Boss, so that'll work out good. For a little bit of the parking lot work like we just did, these ones are the 8-inch box plow, so it worked out good. There we go. I think we should be able to get all three on the trailer if we do this correctly. Let's go ahead and strap it down. Let's go right there is probably good. All right, last one to load up. We'll be heading back to the shop. All right, boys, everything is loaded down here and ready to head out back towards the shop. We've got drivers for the trucks and the wheel loader. Everything's going to meet us back at the shop so we don't have to take multiple trips. And then we've also got the truck up there. We've got some hired help to drive these things on back. So we're going to be driving the semi. Everything should run good. We get everything strapped down. Let's go ahead and test our semi skills out here. There we go. First turn, not too bad. Let's go ahead and crank it over here. We got to be careful, though, because there's a little bit of ice and snow. So let's just drive careful. We're not going very far, though, thankfully. The nice bridge crossing, and then we're back at the shop. So the river looks nice during the wintertime, I do have to say, but we're pulled back in already. Look at that. Alrighty, here we go, boys. Crank it right. Take out that street sign. It would have got taken out eventually. So there we go. We pulled back in. Everything should be rolling in shortly, guys, and then we're going to head out for our first job, which is actually the warehouse down the road. They got a little parking lot they want plowed, so that's the first contract that we've got. Worked out pretty good. I'll see you guys when we're ready to head out. Alrighty, everything made it back to the shop. The Ram actually drove pretty good. We get the 40 here. We're going to unload everything later, but the one problem is we've got the wheel loader over here. We don't have a spot to fit this Boss plow, but I think we might build in a nice little shed right here to store that, or maybe create an overhead door somewhere. We got some work to do, and by work to do, we got to head out and do the first job of the business. We've got the GMC plow truck with the Western wideout. This is going to be a pretty cool setup. I want to use this, kind of get a feel for everything before we send it out to the crews and tell them to learn it. We got to know it ourselves before we teach people, and this plow setup should go pretty good. It's got a nice hydraulic system, raise and lower. You can adjust the wings on the plow pretty easily. So very shortly, we'll be pulling up to the warehouse, and we'll get to work on their parking lot. All right, up on the right side is the place. So let's go ahead and pull in. This is the transport warehouse. So I think they work with the train yard and everything. Pretty small parking lot. Actually, it goes back all the way. So we'll kind of get to work on this. We're going to start on the left side like so. So let's go ahead and drop down the plow. The hydraulic system is actually pretty good on this thing. And then we can adjust it how we'd like. And let's see if this thing works good. I think it should go pretty well. There we go. All right, it's pushing it to the side. Let's go ahead and angle it a little bit more. All right, yeah, I think this is going to work good. This GMC is a little bit heavier than the F250, surprisingly. And then the tires are even better. So look at that. We're just throwing the snow to the side, boys, like nothing. Creating a pretty good sized pile. We're getting a little bit off to the left here. So let's go back around. They said we're going to end it after this last car. That's kind of where the parking lot ends. And then it goes to the island area. So let's go ahead, drop it off there. We're going to lift the plow. And we like to back all the way down the driveway and then go for the next pass because we kind of got this border of snow lined up. But judging by that, all this stuff is working awesome. I'd say almost way better than FS25 did. And the snow texture is even better. So this is exciting. We'll be able to do some official snow plowing in this game. Oh, look at that plow. Just taking out the pile of snow like nothing. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Get a little bit of action in the front there. Look at that. Let's try not to bury in these cars here. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to steer to the left. There we go. That was a good solution. Lift up the plow. One more pass. We should be good with the long driveway. And then we'll work on the parking lot to our left side there. There we go. This is going to build a pretty good sized pile here. I think we'll be able to end it off right before the parking lot. But, oh, yep. So sometimes the plow is going to do that where it kind of adjusts up due to the pile getting a little bit too big. So let's go ahead, take it a little bit slower. Try that again. And we're going to turn to the left side. Look at that. That worked out awesome. Okay, one more small pass and then we'll be done. Here we go. Let's go ahead. I think we're actually going to have to angle it kind of straight. There we go. So we can push it away from the building. Okay, that's working pretty good. There we go. That was better than expected. Just one little spot right here. And there you go. All right, we got the first part of the parking lot cleared out. Let's go ahead, get the parking lot to the right side ready to go. Then the transport warehouse will be all set for the winter time, at least until it snows next time. Oh, this is way easier. So I think we can push it up to the tracks right about there. And then we got to stop and then we'll place the snow right there. Looks good. Get this parking lot cleared out. There's a couple spots to our left. All right, spot number number 1. We cleared that out. And then we got one more spot, maybe 2 more spots to clear out here. That way, if people want to park their cars, they'll be all clear, just like that. All right, boys, all clear, all clear. Look at that. That was actually good. Good job for the first one here in Riverbend Springs Snowplowing Company. If you guys did enjoy, remember to hit the like button down below. I want to give a big thanks to Northwoods Farmer. He's the one that created all these plows in the new game. So you guys should be able to find them on most mod sites. Down below, I'll link where you can find them at, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next snowplow episode. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.